Hey guys, welcome back. Here to share with you a week's worth of empties. I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to start with Scentsy because I don't have that much. I did finish a fragrance flower. This is in Magnolia Linen. And I want to say this lasted a really long time. Now, it was kind of slow to soak up the oils. I want to say I had this maybe like close to 3 months, but it was a good, like medium strength for the space. I could always smell it when I went in there, but it wasn't like overbearing, like knock you out kind of scent. This is a pretty, I want to say feminine leaning, clean, like you have your windows open, you've just cleaned your house, like done spring cleaning, all of like your curtains and stuff you've washed and you're hanging them back up, but it's not, I don't find this to be like an overbearing laundry. Yeah, it's not an overbearing laundry note. It is really nice, and like I said, it did last a really long time. I have Glorious, is it Glorious Grapefruit? Um, this I've had, like this has been done for a while. I just kept forgetting to put it in my empties. I have Glorious Grapefruit, which will probably be gone by the next time I do empties. That one went really fast, or is going really fast. Okay, I used up a sea salt and avocado scent pack. And I feel like, let me just check. I think that that's, okay. So what I wanted to say about that was, and I can't remember whose video I saw this on, but these scent packs are the same like beads that are in the scent pods. So once this scent pod of key lime and grapefruit was done, I've just been holding on to this container. I've already talked about it. You can take the sticker that goes around here off, pop this open, and put these beads in here. I feel like it was Etta. Was it Etta that talked about it? I don't know. If you are watching this and somebody spoke about doing like these buddy packs, scent packs in here, please let me know. So I did do that, and I got like a good week or so out of it. And these are enough. What's in here, oh my gosh, get it together. What's in the scent pack is enough to fill this up twice. So just, you know, FYI, if I did not think of it, I watched somebody and just use their idea. Okay, bars. This is Wish, Magic in Every Wish, a license bar from Scentsy. I loved this. I had never tried this before. It's lemon, lime, and sweet vanilla sugar. I know, very basic, right? But this was so potent and good. This was a very nice, zesty lemon lime, and then sweetness added to it from the vanilla sugar. This was a strong performer, long lasting. I had this going up in the loft and the hallway up there. Really, really liked this. Not cleaner lemon. Yeah, this was a good one. I would get it again, but I don't think this is available. I am 99% sure I got that on clearance because I really do try not to buy the $7 license bars. Ode to Opulence. Love this one. Sadly not available. I don't feel like a lot of people liked it. It was Bring Back My Bar from January of this year. It has amber, florals, apricot, blood orange, coconut milk, black currant, spice vanilla. So good. So good. Great performer. I don't think I clubbed it. Maybe I did. But I really enjoy this one, and it does well in my house. And then the last Scentsy bar is Sea Salt Mist. I remember this being around in like 2016 or 17, I want to say. I bought it from a consultant, my consultant that I had in our first house here in Arizona. this was a Bring Back My Bar from July of 2024. So it is beach grass, ocean mist, sea salt, amber, and mandarin. I didn't like it as much. This, I think I had 3 or 4 cubes left in this. So something, usually when I start a bar, I finish it or I keep it nearby. I had put this like totally away. So I definitely didn't like it as much this time as I did back when I initially bought it many years ago. I don't know if it's the difference in the space of my house. Like we have a 2-story now, and that other house was 1 level. I'm not sure, but I remember really liking it back then. Now I will say, I used the rest of this in my half bathroom, and I liked the way that this smelled better on day 2. I got more of that like ocean mist, sea salt, and the amber. It didn't smell like great. It smelled very like generic on day 1, but that's where I warmed this. And yeah, I guess my scent preference has just really like changed. So I'll just leave it at that. Okay, that is all for Scentsy. So if that is what you were here for, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. I have a lot of vendor and retail to go over, and a couple soaps. So finished up this soap in grapefruit and garden herb. It's a favorite. What does it say? Are the scent notes? Did I bring my magnifying glass? Okay, let's see if I can read this. Juicy grapefruit, lush orange, and fresh herbs. Favorite. Perfect in my kitchen. Yeah, it's like a nice herb garden with some citrus. So great. And the other soap is Sunny Lemon Orchard. I think that this might have been in the boys' bathroom. Golden Lemon Blossom, Spring Jasmine, and Cedar. Again, just a fresh, clean, yeah, bright scent for spring, summer. So another really good one. Those were both in the foaming. And then on to wax. So I warmed a lot of stuff that I had won in the giveaway from Terry here on YouTube. She had a giveaway that I won, and it was a ginormous box filled to the brim with lots of things I've never tried before. And her channel is Terry's Smell Goods. So when I warm something that was from Terry, I will let you know. Okay, I warmed a bar of Fantasyland from Scentsational. Why did I say that like that? Sensationals. This is Nectarine Splash, and Jasmine. I love this. This is such a great, juicy nectarine. Fantastic performer. I've mixed this with things, and I've also warmed it solo. Love it. Would definitely be a repurchase if that is something that I can still get at Walmart. Another bar of frozen lemonade, and I feel like I mixed that with something. Did I or did I not? I did. Yes. Okay. So frozen lemonade is exactly that. Now, when I warmed the first bar, my husband said he couldn't really smell it. So I mixed this bar, the frozen lemonade, with berry, lemonade, and melon. And this was a really fruity, delicious, tart combination. And the berry, lemonade, and melon is lemons, berry, watermelon, and sugar cane. And yeah, the watermelon really came through, but didn't quite make it like a watermelon lemonade. It really was like a mixed berry lemonade. So great combination. Did it very well in my open concept. Really enjoyed it. Okay, this is one from Terry. This is straight up strawberry pound cake. And I think this is from, is this Everything Vice? Oh my gosh. You guys, when I tell you that this was so delicious, I could not wait to warm this. And it was just a small, well, not really small. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This smells to me like a bakery, like homemade donuts. Not really strawberry pound cake to me. It smells like donuts. The most delicious donuts filled with a strawberry preserve. This was so amazing. And when I tell you the strength on this, because I mixed this with something I don't even think I finished. I want to say it was with Rose Girls, like sweetheart cakes or something. And when I tell you this was in one warmer and then all the other warmers had the Rose Girls, I just kept smelling this and it was so wonderful and it lasted all day. This was wonderful. I've never ordered from this vendor, but I am definitely curious because this was amazing. So strong. Campfire root beer from Second and Spruce. This is a root beer, smoked vanilla ice cream, and a hint of campfire mallow. Again, I'm not a root beer drinker. This like totally changed my mind. I would get more root beer wax melts for sure. This was so good. You did definitely get that hint of campfire, which I think made me really like this root beer. Warmed this upstairs in the loft and hallway area. My kids commented about this and it lasted a very long time up there. This was really fantastic. Again, it would not have been something, it was part of the Summer Loving sampler. It wouldn't have been something that I would have ordered on my own. So very happy to have tried that and it was good. Another one from Terry. This is from Traverse City Wax. This is Marshmallow Madness. I had been wanting to try this for such a long time, and whenever it was offered, it seemed like it sold out. So I never was able to get my hands on this. It's fluffy marshmallows, roasted marshmallows, and fireside marshmallows. Yes, it is all the most delicious roasty, toasty marshmallows, and this did not disappoint. This was so good. I warmed this in my bedroom. It was just delicious, like marshmallow overload in the best possible way. I loved this. I will, once I am buying wax, I'm going to really, really make an effort to try to get this and hope that it like doesn't sell out. It must be very popular. It was so good and a great performer in my bedroom. Another one from Terry. From Teddy Bees. This was half of a souffle in Mom Life. I had never tried this before. The notes on this are creamy oat milk, frothy vanilla cold foam, and a hint of sensual vanilla. So this was light. It smells pretty in the bag. I mostly get that sensual vanilla with a little bit of the, I think the oat milk, because I have had that before. There is a creaminess to this. So I warm this in my kitchen and dining room, and every once in a while get like a little hint of something that I knew something was in the warmer, but it wasn't something that, you know, that I could really smell without seeking it out, nor was it long lasting. So I'm very, very grateful to Terry for passing this along and that I got to try it. And let me just see when this was poured. It was poured in July of 2023. So, I mean, if it was going to do any, if it was going to get any stronger, I think it would have. It just was a very light to like non-existent scent in my home. Luxe Linen from Teddy Bees. My friend Katie had sent me this. And you guys, I love this. This was poured in March of 2024. It's dark vanilla, praline, white amber, smoked amaretto. I think that's what that says. Yep. And luxurious linen. This is so beautiful. She may have used a sliver of this. Oh. So I, just knowing the kind of luck that I have with Teddy Bees, I mostly warmed this in the bathroom and I loved it, and it was a long laster in the bathroom. Like I would put a little piece in there and a couple days would go by. You get the pretty linen note, but you also really get that smoked note in here. It is so pretty. It's kind of a hard to describe scent because you're thinking like linen, you know, something pretty and fresh, and then you have like a smokiness to it, plus the dark vanilla. I don't know, it just works. Now, finally, after having warmed this at all different times, like I said, in the bathroom, but not like consecutively, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try this upstairs in the loft. Because in the past, I have had some good luck when I was really sick and I was like staying in the loft area so the rest of the family wouldn't get sick. And I warmed teddy bees in there, which is, I don't know, close to almost 2 years ago. I was getting kind of good luck up there. So I figured, let me just give this a try. I put this in the loft, the hallway, and both boys' bedrooms. And as soon as it started to melt, I was getting that linen note and the smoky note. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, it's going to work. It's going to work. And then it futzed out about an hour in. I should have just stuck with using this in the bathrooms because it was so beautiful when I warmed it there. So thank you so much, Katie, for sharing that with me. I really, really loved it. Okay. From Bright House Scents, I warmed, well, that's just beachy, which is melon, pear, apple, and hints of vanilla musk. It's inspired by beaches from Scentsy, which is a favorite of mine, and one that I took out of my club quite a long time ago, and did, you know, I of course regretted it. This to me isn't like a dupe to my nose for beaches, but it is still, it's so pretty. I really, really liked this, and I would be okay if Scentsy didn't bring beaches back with getting more of this to try. It is different. And even when I had it in, I wasn't thinking like, ooh, this reminds me of beach. Did I say beaches? Beach. Beach from Scentsy. It was really nice. So I warmed this Okay, so I warmed this in my bedroom, 2 cubes in each warmer. And like I said, I really, really liked it. Then I tried from Bright House Scents, coconut cream pie. Oh, this was so good. Coconut cream and pie crust, her house blend. Definitely more, to me, coconut than pie crust, which is fine. I warmed this on 2 different occasions in my bedroom, 2 cubes in each warmer. Then I took the remaining 2 cubes of coconut cream pie with the, well, that's just beachy, and warmed that in my bedroom, and I loved the combination as well. So these did really great. I know that her wax is soy, and I am finding, which I would like to know if anybody else has warmed this. I have element warmers in my bedroom, and when I go to soak it up with the cotton balls, it's very gritty. Just out of curiosity, if anybody else has found that. Again, sensational, stunning hits. No complaints about her wax, but the cleanup, it just, I don't know, it just seemed very gritty, which is probably normal. I'm not all-knowing about, you know, different wax and formats and whatever. Okay. And then from Swan Creek, I've warmed this a bazillion times before, the Herbal Melts of Thai Pear. This is delicious. This is a wonderful, super strong, not authentic pear because there is something in there, not really perfumey, but there's something else, a little green note and something. This is beautiful. I love it. It was a favorite for a really long time, of one that I melted a lot of in like spring and summertime. I don't think I have any more of this one, but a really fantastic performer. If you are a pear fan, highly, highly recommend Thai Pear. Okay, and some bags. All right, from Kay, I warmed 2 of her salty strawberry. I loved this. Strawberry pound cake, salted pretzel, and sweet pastry. Yes, please. This was so good. And just a nice variation of strawberry. I've just been on such a strawberry kick. I have so much strawberry like vendor wax stuff open downstairs that every day it just seems like I want to warm a strawberry. So this was nice, a nice change from just a straight up strawberry or straight up strawberry pound cake. Really great. This in my kitchen, living room, and dining room, and it did wonderful. Lasted all day for me, and would 100% repurchase that. This is one from Terry from That Smell Good shop. This was Mother of Dragons, Blue Spruce, Spice, and Winter Citrus. I wore this in my bathroom. They were 2 small cubes. I did 1 cube one day, and then maybe a week later or something, I did the other cube. You get a lot. It's very heavy blue spruce. The spices, I still feel like there's like eucalyptus, some like mentholated type of note in here, but this was good and it was strong, and I could see myself, if I had a bigger package of this, warming this around Christmas time once the tree is up. It was just really, I really enjoyed this. It was nice, and I had never tried that one before, I don't believe. Okay, more from Terry. This is from Zape, and this is Baby Love, Vanilla Bean, Lavender Buds, and Baby Powder. This was a heart, a pretty thick heart. I warmed this a few different times in my master bathroom, and I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. It was soapy, and I'm just not a fan of baby powder, and I felt like that kind of took over, where I wish that the lavender had been, you know, that was the stronger one. I know everybody's different. Not everybody loves lavender. This one, I wish that it had been heavier on the lavender. Okay, Social Butterfly, Fresh Cut Grass, Sweet Lavender, Guava, Lychee, however you pronounce it, Orchid, and Jasmine. I loved. This was so good. This, on a couple different occasions, I mixed some. I have a big tub of dirt from That Smell Good shop, and I would put just a little bit of the dirt, because it is very strong. I would put a little bit of dirt in a warmer, and then have the Social Butterfly in warmers in the open concept, and it just was nice if I didn't want to warm Social Butterfly by itself. Yeah, this was just really super pretty. Light on the Sweet Lavender, heaviest on the grass, the orchid, the jasmine, and like subtle hints of guava. I mean, there's definitely a little fruity note to this. So super pretty, great performer. Really enjoyed that. Oh my gosh, this was from Terry. Oh my gosh. So I had this before and fell in love with it, from Second and Spruce, the best nap ever. And you guys, this is one of the best scents ever. This is Sweet Lavender, Palo Santo, Pink Sugar, Cookie Bomb, and Lemon Drop Cookies. Oh my gosh. So this was like 3/4 of a cake bite. That, I know Terry's not the biggest lavender fan. I loved this. I would put this in my warmer in my bedroom and go up to my bedroom earlier so I could enjoy this before falling asleep. I warmed this a few different times in my bedroom. I love this. If you have the chance and you are a lavender lover, but you also like it with a little bakery, highly recommend this. It is, it's just so good. And I swear I get better sleep when this is warming. Loved. Okay, it was also, oh my gosh, this was also from Terry. I think the rest of what I have left is all Terry. These were the half strawberries in strawberry jam cake. Yummy blend of strawberry jam and strawberries and cream. So I have a scoop that's either, I think it's her strawberry jam cake or strawberry jam. It might just be. So I used these in my open concept and used my scoopable to fill in other warmers. Fantastic. These adorable half strawberries were precious looking. This did great. Scoopable, which is now macaron, fantastic in my home, just like Rose Girls does. Okay, from Terry. This was a sample of I Seriously Love You, Blackberry Cereal Killer, and Cotton Candy Frosting. So I have a scoop of Cereal Killer, or something very close to it. So I warmed this in my open concept with the scoopable of Cereal Killer. Fantastic performer. I get mostly that Cereal Killer, like it's like a citrusy, you know, like Trix, Lucky Charms, not Lucky Charms, maybe Flintstones. cereal and not so much blackberry, but I find that that serial killer note is super, super strong. So this was great, and I was able to use it with a scoop that I already had. Okay, last but not least, this is from Glitterati, which I have never ordered from. It just always seemed like difficult to order from, I guess. And from what I understand, like, you can't pick your scents. It's kind of like mystery. So it just was never anything that I was very, I guess, interested in doing. So this is Wishing for You. Raspberry, lime, jasmine, musk, vetiver, and magnolia. I warmed this in one of the bathrooms because it was a small piece. And it was pretty. It lasted a day. I would say probably like 12 hours. Yeah, and I have one other piece of Glitterati that I've been using on and off that I got in around Robin, and it's a fruity one, and that one seems to be really strong. That will probably be in my next empties, but this was nice. Yeah, it was just a pretty, like, fruity, floral type of scent. All right, and I believe that that is everything. I hope that you are all having a great week, melting all the things that you love, that the weather is beautiful where you are, and that all is well. Take care, you guys, and I'll talk to you in my next one.